Hi, my name is Yesha and today I will show you my presentation about Chile, the country of poets. Chile's official name is the Republic of Chile. Its capital is Santiago and more than 40% of the population live there. The major language is Spanish because of its influence from the Spanish. Some words in Spanish are gracias, which means thank you, and hola, which means hello. Even though it is written hola, you say it hola because of the silent H. It is located in the continent of South America, and it is most well known for its length because it is very long, its sports, and its many water areas. Its length is 4,000 miles, but its width is only 61 miles. It is the home of Cape Horn, which is known for high winds and deadly waves. Chile's geography is the country overall is a very long country, and it is on the left side of South America. Easter Island is one of the most popular landmarks there. It is located in an island far off the west side of Chile in the Pacific Ocean. Most of you definitely know Easter Island, known for its statues. Easter Island is also one of the most isolated countries in the world because of its distance from all the other countries. Some other landmarks are Torres del Paine National Park with beautiful mountains and icebergs, and Valle Nevado, which is a famous ski resort. The crater lake of Ojos del Salado is the highest lake in the world. Its height is 6,390 meters, and the Ojos del Salado volcano is the highest active volcano in the world, with its height being 6,839 meters. The natives are called Mapuche, and today only 5% of the population are Mapuches, and that's very little. The picture you see is an example of a Mapuche, and they have been around for a very long time. The driest place on earth is also located in Chile. It is the Atacama Desert, which is located in the north of Chile. Um, Chile's exact location is 35.6751 degrees south and 71.5430 degrees west. As you know, I named this presentation Chile, the country of poets. If you were wondering this whole time, why is it called the country of poets? Well, here's why. Two Chilean poets have already won a Nobel Prize for Literature, and Chile has many well-known poets. They write very good poetry and poems, and the two people that have won a Nobel Prize for Literature from Chile are Gabriel Mistral on the left side, as you see, and Pablo Neruda on the right side. Even though his real name is not Pablo Neruda, I'm not really sure what his real name is. The coin you see is what they get once they win it. And the other poets in Chile, I may not know their names, but they definitely have written very good poetry. Chile's history is kind of long, but here's my summary of it. Their independence is on February 12, 1818, but they started to fight for it in 1810. Some famous people there are Michelle Bachelet, which is the president, who is a woman, and Augusto Pinochet, who was a dictator that ruled Chile for some time. Some major events that happened in the country's history is obviously independence and the Spanish invading them. And they obviously fought for their independence by defeating the Spanish people. When they decided to fight for their independence in 1810, they did it by crossing over the Andes Mountains to attack, and the attack was led by Bernardo O'Higgins, who is now a known war hero in Chile. So for Chile's culture, their traditional clothing is a poncho, which you see at the top, and that is worn all across Chile and in some parts of Argentina and Peru. The music is zamacueca, but short is cueca, and it is considered the most traditional music and dance of Chile. When you want to imagine them dancing, just imagine Mexican or Spanish people dancing with their long dresses and their hats. Their holidays are their independence, which is every September 18, and traditional Roman Catholic holidays because most people there are Christian, which is and 72% are Christian. 58% of them go to the Catholic Church, 14% are Protestant, and 4% will accept any of the two. But only 0.02% are Muslim. That's why they're not included in the pie chart because only less than 1% are Muslims, which is about 3,000 people, and that's really little. Their traditional foods are empanadas, which is usually filled with beef or cheese, and it's like a pastry. Chilean's food is never spicy. Another food there is chicken soup. Their government is democracy, which is the presidential system. For Chile's economy, they have many natural resources. Some of them are copper, nitrate, and timber. Copper is a type of metal, timber is a type of wood, and I'm not very sure what nitrate is. I think it's some type of drug, but it wasn't very clear in Google. Their currency is Chilean peso, and they use most of their lands to building modern cities rather than farms. Chile has encouraged a lot of like making their cities more urban and just making more cities and making it more modern rather than farming. Major occupations there are just like businessmen and women, and in Chile there is not much poverty. The most people in Chile are middle class because of the system that they have. The nature there slash climate. So the weather there is dry and rainy. It always depends where you are. In the north, it is very dry because that is where the Atacama Desert is located, and it is very rainy when it's the rainy season. Down at the south, the rain can reach to up to 100 inches, and that can cause a lot of floods. They have only two seasons, summer and rainy, like where I'm from, Indonesia. There are areas of the Atacama Desert with no recorded rainfall at all, so it is very, very, very dry there. In the Central Valley, it always depends on the season. When it's summer, it's not too hot, so it's kind of warm. Then in the rainy seasons, it's very cool, not too cold, not too hot. So the weather is perfect. Some facts about Chile are that the population is almost 18 million. It's about 17.96 million as of 2016. The flag's meaning is very deep. The blue represents the sky, the white represents the snow on the mountains of Andes or the Andes Mountains, and the red is for the blood spilled when they were fighting for freedom against the Spanish. It's respect for the heroes. And places to go to while you are in Chile is Easter Island, definitely, because obviously it will be very amazing to go there. Santiago, the capital, filled with like skyscrapers and everything, and Valle Nevado if you want to go skiing. Torres del Paine National Park just to see nature and enjoy nature. But definitely don't go to the Atacama Desert if you want to get lost. Go there if you want to get lost, but yeah, don't go there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned more about Chile than you knew before, and I hope you like this presentation. Thank you.